Well, we've talked for about the last, probably maybe his last 4 or 5 starts, how fast he's matured. And you don't see that very often. You know, he came up here, obviously, with the big tag of the big arm, and probably not as much credit for his knowledge of how to pitch. You know, everybody saw the power arm in the minor leagues, just trying to throw it by guys. This guy knows what he's doing out there. He's got a feel for it. He's adjusted up here. He's made adjustments. He's made big pitches when he has to. I mean, even the last pitch in the 8th inning, you know, to Bryce Harper. Got to get the ball in, made a great pitch. And that's what he's done. And his confidence is and what he's got to do is huge. And if he makes a mistake and he doesn't get upset by it, doesn't bother him, he just goes about his business. He's been really impressive.
Could you just summarize the magnitude of sweeping the Nationals, the atmosphere here, and then moving into a first-place tie?
Adam, I got to tell you, this is my first experience with a New York crowd and what it's like here. And the energy they bring to the ballpark is unbelievable. I mean, I knew Noah in the 8th inning, you know, he's starting to run low on fuel, and here they are. They all rise and cheer every pitch. I mean, what they have done, and I tell you, if we continue this, they're going to help. They're going to help a great deal to keep this club energized through the next 2 months. Well, we're excited. We know we got 50 some to go, but and we got to play those guys 6 more times. But this is a huge weekend for us. We came in. We've been, you know, looking forward to coming out of the break. We knew we had to play them 6 times, and you know, we let one get away there. We let a game get away the other day here, but in the big scope of things, this was a great homestand with the way we finished it.
Yeah, sure.
Terry, I know it's just after the fact, but can you compare this homestand and what's going on in it, the ups and downs, to anything you've been through?
Nothing I've been through, Jerry. Nothing I've been through. I have, you know, I've seen a lot of things and been a lot of places, but I've never experienced the emotional roller coaster that we went through this past 10 days here at home. And I salute the players for being able to deal with it. They didn't let it get to them. They just kept showing up and getting ready to play, and that's why they're responsible for, you know, the way things ended. And they certainly came out of a real tough loss the other day to San Diego, and with the Nationals coming in a huge series and got refocused in a hurry. So it was great to see.
Terry, you have to go through them to get where you want to go, and you also have to beat them here, which you haven't been able to do. So can you put in perspective what this sweep here means?
Well, it's huge, and you know, again, you know, we know all those things. We've talked about it. We don't talk about it with the players. I mean, they got to play. You know, we talk about it as a coaching staff about how we got to get them prepared and how we got to go about things, and that's why we looked into the break and right before the break and said, hey, we come out of the break, you know, we could set up our rotation so that these guys pitch it, and yeah, and I don't mean to disregard the St. Louis Cardinals or San Diego Padres. You know, John Neese has been pitching very well. Bart's been pitching good. But we thought those 3 guys had to pitch in these 6 games. And we come out of it, you know, in good shape.
Terry, did you get whiplash just snapping your neck back to right field 3 times in 5 pitches? And how can you describe that inning?
I can't. I mean, that was in the electricity in the ballpark going through that was, I mean, incredible. So it was enough. We could ride it to the finish.
You know, a lot's been said about the offense you guys brought in, but the 3 guys that hit home runs are all people that you've had who've been established. What do you think is clicking for that part of the order right now?
Well, you know, you're going to go through some times where, you know, you just start swinging the bat really well. Certain guy, I mean, you get hot, and you're right. And right now, Grandy's been doing it. You know, Dan got a good pitch. Dan, this is one guy Dan can't wait to face. And Lucas is hot. So, you know, came up at the right time, and they got the pitches they needed. And so, I mean, it was pretty exciting to see it all.
That lineup right there is definitely a threat, 1 through 9. I mean, they're very good at hitting mistakes, and they capitalized on a couple tonight with the home runs. But I mean, pitching in that crowd right there is unbelievable. I mean, it's August 2nd. You can only imagine like when October is rolling around.
Noah, you walked 5, I think, 2 starts ago. You haven't walked anyone since. Was that a point of emphasis with you?
Yeah. In between starts, working with Dan and my side work, just being able to repeat my delivery has been key the past 2 starts. And I mean, it's just, I think a lot helps of just being able to pitch in this ballpark. It's unbelievable atmosphere.
First pitch strikes as well again tonight. That's something you've been concentrating on too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big believer in the best pitch in baseball, strike one. I don't know what the statistics are for batting averages once you get ahead. It just makes pitching that much easier.
Can you go over the 6th inning home run, 2 singles, and then you had Zimmerman and Ward? Those are 2 big outs.
Yeah, those guys are dangerous. That one to Escobar, he got up in the zone a little bit, and then he hit out of the ballpark. And 2 singles after that, just kind of have a short-term memory, and I get back on the mound and continue to make quality pitches.
How would you summarize this weekend, catching the Nationals in the standings, the sweep, the fan atmosphere, just the whole weekend?
It's so much fun to be a Met right now, just the atmosphere we have in the clubhouse. And I mean, we're going on a road trip tomorrow to Miami and Tampa. That's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of momentum going into this next series. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
What was your thinking on the last pitch to Bryce? You got to 100 there. I don't know what was your plan. What was your?
I mean, Bryce is an unbelievable hitter. He's one of the best in the game right now. Just got to have a lot of respect for him. Just was able to execute a pretty good pitch there, and he swung right through it, and it's just an unbelievable feeling.
What was the feeling like during the 3 home runs and 5 pitches?
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. We were going crazy in there, but it just makes pitching that much easier, and just gives us momentum.
You spoke about the energy of the fans. What kind of jolt does that give you when you're going out there for the 8th to try to set them down?
It's awesome. Just listening to the fans, get your adrenaline going. It's just an unbelievable night, and I'm looking forward to things to come.